Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks very much for registering and attending today's webinar session, What's New in Sage Accounting. My name's Mark and I'm a member of the Learning Solutions team here at Sage. Today's webinar should last around 30 minutes and I have started a recording that you will receive via email around about the same time tomorrow. So seeing as everyone is pretty much now in attendance, we'll make a prompt start and we'll make a start with today's session. So just a quick piece of housekeeping. I have muted everyone's lines just to stop any background noise that can sometimes happen in a group meeting scenario such as this. However, that doesn't mean that you can't interact or ask questions. Simply put your questions into the Q&A panel in your GoToWebinar window. I do have two panelists helping me today, Eliana and Laura, who will answer your questions, and I'll check the question and answer section towards the end of today's session to make sure that everyone's been replied to. So let's have a look at today's agenda. So all the features I'm going to show you today have come from your feedback. We listen and understand our customers' pains and needs, and we deliver value and continue evolving our products and services to remove friction, optimize tasks, and improve experience. And this in turn allows you to perform tasks faster, improving performance and removing steps from processes and capabilities to help customers save time. You can perform your tasks more easily, removing complexities or enhancing processes and capabilities to help you accomplish tasks without complication. It helps you to know your numbers, and we've made improvements to financial reports to promote better visibility. And of course, you can manage your account better. So we've made improvements to account management and the back office admin. So today, in particular, we will look at mobile purchase capture. That's another name for it is purchase automation, managing recurring invoices, creating refunds from bank feeds, reordering and moving lines in sales invoices, exporting and updating contacts and products, and bank feeds, exporting unmatched transactions. After the main demonstrations, I have some great coming soon features to give you tasters of, such as Go Cardless integration, financial budgets, two-factor authentication, and Sage Assistant. I'll then take you through some further support options in What's Next, and we'll have a question and answer section, like I said, before we close. So we've got quite a bit to get through today, so let's dive in. So to start off today, I'm going to play a short video I've prepared earlier that shows the mobile purchase capture capabilities of the accounting app for your mobile device, which is available in the Apple or Android app stores and will sync with your web software automatically in real time. So let's take a look. You can now capture receipts and purchase invoices directly from your mobile device. In the navigation bar, select Settings, and from the drop-down menu, click Apps and Connections. Then scroll down and click Purchase Automation, and then select Enable. Now, when you log into your accounting app on your mobile device, you will be able to upload a receipt or an invoice. Simply select the file or image you capture on the go, and Sage Accounting automatically uploads the files as draft invoices. Back in the Sage Accounting web application, if we go to Purchases and Drafts to approve, we can now see the draft waiting to be reviewed. We can then add the supplier if necessary and click Save. We can now remove, save for later, assign for review, or approve where the transaction is now posted. Next, we'll look at the new batch management features available in recurring invoices. So you can now find and manage multiple recurring invoices quickly with the help of new search, filter, and sort options in Sage Accounting. So let's say your accountant has asked for a list of recurring invoices that are about to expire for a specific client. From the Sales drop-down menu, simply click on Sales Invoices and then choose Recurring Invoices. So now you can see we've got some new search options. You can search by keyword, and you can filter by all active, finished, paused, or action required. If we pick active, you can then sort them by any of the column headings here. So you can sort them alphabetically by contact name, date-wise for previous invoice, reference, end date. You can sort all of the column headings from start to end or end to start. By clicking the settings icon in the actions toolbar, you can now show, hide, or reorder. So if I untick the checkboxes, I'll hide those column headings. I can reorder them by using the reorder icon here and choose what order I have my column headings in and then save those changes. I can use the checkboxes to check all of my recurring invoices or choose a subset of recurring invoices and then use the batch action toolbar to print those invoices, export to CSV, pause, unpause, if I choose them all, copy or delete. Now, please note that this is just one example. There are many more ways to search, filter, and sort your recurring invoice list to optimize your workflow. Now let's look at creating refunds from bank feeds. And for this new feature, I've prepared another video which gives a closer look at some of the important areas. It's now easier than ever to record refunds to customers or from suppliers when processing transactions from bank feeds in Sage Accounting. From the incoming bank transactions page, simply click Create a Refund for the relevant transaction. For money out transactions like the one shown here where we have sent money to a customer for a product that they have returned, select or create a customer and select the appropriate income ledger account for the refund. For money in transactions like this example where we have received money from a supplier for damaged goods received, select or create a supplier and select the appropriate expense ledger account for the refund. If you have selected the Create Refund link in error, simply click Revert Back to Sale or Revert Back to Purchase to undo your selection. Select Create to process the transaction. Please note that supplier refunds are created as other receipts and not as credit notes, and customer refunds are created as other payments. So you can now move and change the order of invoice lines when creating invoices, meaning that you can add items that may have been missed without having to add them to the end of a line item as an oversight. So let's look at how to reorder and move lines in Sage Invoices. So if I now go to Sales Invoice and choose the invoice I want to reorder the lines from, I can now click Reorder Lines here, and then I can use the drag and drop icons to simply reorder the invoice in the correct format that I want to show. If I apply those changes have been made in the invoice, and now I can continue on to email, edit, copy, print, whatever I want to do with the invoice as usual. Please note, if you want to change an invoice as you create it, you will need to at least save it as a draft to enable the reorder lines option to appear. Now let's look at export and update contacts and products, which I have again prepared a video with close-ups of important areas to take note of. In accounting, you can now export and update your customers, suppliers, and product items in CSV format rather than having to create or update each record individually. This can save you time if you need to update or create contacts or products regularly, or even to reset or restart a subscription. To update your customers, from the top navigation bar, select Contacts. Then in the Contacts window, from the New Customer drop-down menu, select Update Customers. You can then link to our Help Center for a step-by-step guide, or click Export All Customer Records. Then select Export and wait for the file to upload. When the file is ready, you will see a notification appear in the Notification Center. Simply click on this to download the file to your preferred location and open the spreadsheet when ready. You can now see that Sage Accounting has assigned a unique ID to each existing record, allowing the system to check for any changes. Simply add or change any detail to your contacts and save the file when finished. In this example, I am adding one new customer and changing the reference details of an existing contact. In Accounting, navigate back to the Update Customers window and click Choose to locate the export file you have just saved, and click Open, then Upload File. Then choose if you want to overwrite or skip empty fields, then click Continue. You will see an update summary notifying you how many records are going to be created and updated. When you are happy, click Start Import. You will then see another pop-up to let you know if the import has been successful. Back in the Customers window, we can see the new customer has been created and the existing customer reference has been updated. Please note, the process is the same for export and update suppliers and product items. However, if you are manipulating your own spreadsheet data, please make sure your headings and formatting match the template provided for each record type. Fantastic. And finally, in the demonstration section, if we go back to bank feeds, I'm going to show you how to export unmatched transactions. So if you need to export a list of unmatched bank feed transactions, this can now be done quickly by simply clicking on banking. So if I bring my software back and I go to the banking tab and then select the bank feed for the bank account you require. So if I click on my bank feed, when that loads up, I can simply select all, or I can choose by clicking the select boxes and then export the selected files to CSV. If I click on the Excel spreadsheet, I can now manipulate my data. Let's just expand the columns. And now I can see the date, description, and whether the value is money in or money out. So if I do that again and unselect those, selecting all, it's just as quick. I can open up my columns and see the date, description, and whether it's money in or money out. Great, so incoming soon in this section, I'm going to go through some exciting new features which will be available in the next few weeks, including Go Cardless integration, financial budgets, two-factor authentication, and lastly, Sage Assistant. So Go Cardless integration is coming, and you'll be able to set up a new Go Cardless account or integrate your existing one to enable your customers to pay by direct debit. If you have existing direct debit mandates, you'll be able to auto match to your customers in Sage Accounting. You'll then be able to create recurring invoices set up with a direct debit mandate and review direct debit payouts within Sage Accounting. There will, of course, be more details on this Go Cardless integration over the next few weeks. Now let's take a look at the new financial budget reports coming in. In Settings, under Financial Settings, you will soon have the option to create budgets. You can simply select the period you want to create a budget for and choose if you want to manually set your budget data or import it via CSV. You'll also then be able to extend your budget period so you can compare against other periods and actuals. You will then be able to run your profit and loss report with actual comparisons and show variances if needed. And here's a sample of the reporting that you'll have. So next, coming soon, you may have also already been prompted to set up two-factor authentication recently when logging into Sage Accounting. And this will become mandatory in the next few weeks and is essential to keeping your data safe and improves cyber security. 2FA prevents anyone but you accessing your account, even if they know your password. And at Sage, it's our job to keep your data safe. So we have made it easy to set up two-factor authentication. Whether you want to use an authenticator app on your phone or you prefer to get your one-time passcode delivered by text or voice note, there really is no time like the present to get started with 2FA. It's quick, it's easy, and in today's world, it'll keep your data safe from attack. So you can get started in seconds. If you're not getting prompted to, which you will do shortly, you can get started by visiting account.sso.sage.com, and you'll be able to set up 2FA and keep your Sage account safe online. So next, we'll look at Sage Assistant. I've prepared a short video of the AI Assistant, and Sage Assistant will again be made available in Sage Accounting shortly. In Sage Accounting, navigate to Help and click Chat. The new interactive support experience begins with you specifying the product area you need assistance with. You can then choose between a personalized walkthrough or a step-by-step guide, which opens in a separate window to avoid disrupting your current location in the product. You can use the additional benefit of live web chat support if further assistance is required. Sage Assistant efficiently verifies eligibility and seamlessly transitions the conversation to a live agent. Great, so what's next? So I did want to take this opportunity to draw your attention to the Help Center in Sage Accounting. Bring that back up now. So if I go to Help in the top right corner, should you need any further support, as well as being access the Sage Assistant down the right-hand corner, if I click there, for self-serve technical questions. You can keyword search, and you can scroll down to use the support hubs. And at the top of the page, if I just get rid of the Sage Assistant, at the top of the page, you've got access to Sage University or Sage U to give you access to a full range of e-learning courses for Sage Accounting, as well as our full range of other products. Back in accounting, if I just take this back to the summary screen rather than leave it on banking. If I click on Help again, if you click Give Feedback, you can leave general feedback, and if you want to suggest a new feature or improvement, please click there. Just bring that back up. But if you click on Share an Idea, you'll be taken to our Ideas Hub, where you can see recent and trending ideas, popular ideas, and then obviously you can click on Add a New Idea and suggest your own. Great, so I'm now going to check the Q&A panel, and whilst I do this, I'm going to pop our disclaimer on screen for a minute, and I'll come back shortly. So I've just got a question here. Is there an extra charge for mobile purchase capture? And no, mobile purchase capture is totally free of charge. It's free to download the web application, Sage Accounting, and it's free to link it through to your web application. There's no extra charge for using that service. So I can't see that there's any more questions left unanswered. Let's have a look. No, there's no more unanswered questions. So let's go to our last summary page. So in summary, we've looked at mobile purchase capture, recurring invoice management, creating refunds from bank feeds, exporting and updating contacts and products, bank feeds, exporting unmatched transactions. Then we looked at coming soon in terms of Go Cardless integration, financial budgets, two-factor authentication, and Sage Assistant. And then lastly, we looked at our Help Center, Sage University, feedback, and our Ideas Hub. Right, so great. Thanks very much for attending, everyone. Hopefully I will speak to you again in our next session where we take you through the features coming soon. Thank you.